What really drew me into photography is the art. 50 years from now, you can look at that and be like, man, we looked so good 50 years ago. Your great-grandchildren will have those photos and say, you know what, I look like great-grandma. That dress that she has, I wanna look like that. People that come to me are typically brides-to-be. They want a photographer that knows what they're doing, a photographer that takes charge of the situation, and a photographer that can serve as a wedding planner also if need be. I know pretty much in any type of wedding, any type of formatted wedding, whether it's a religious wedding, a standard outside wedding, or just a small elopement, I know where everybody's supposed to be, and my clients enjoy that. My goal is to make this the easiest experience on one of the most stressful days of your life. And it's also one of the most important days and one of the most memorable days of your life. What I offer these couples, the full wedding experience, from the engagement session, rehearsal dinner, wedding day, and sometimes beyond. I travel the world to give you the best wedding experience possible, and I do it because I actually enjoy doing it. If I was a multi-millionaire, I'd do it for free, honestly. Every wedding that I shoot, I want it to be the best wedding that I've shot. I want to see you look at those images, and every time you look at them, you're like, wow. Every wedding that I do, I always say, that's the best one that I've ever done. The most common concern that a bride brings to me when we're first talking is, am I going to be able to get them in that special moment? And my answer to that is always yes. What people don't realize is that I am also a family company, which means my wife is involved. The reason why I bring my wife to pretty much 99% of my weddings is because she's there for you, the bride. She knows the stress that you're going through. She has a very, very good sense of humor, and she's going to get your spirits up. When you have over 150 weddings under your belt, you know the wedding front to back. The most memorable wedding, I wasn't thinking about how I should dress. I just threw on a plaid shirt and some jeans. And when I got there, the couple was like, oh no, you're not dressed like a cowboy. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know I had to. Don't worry about it, we have a hat that you can borrow. What happened after the wedding is what kind of made it so memorable. I went to my door and there was a FedEx package in a big round box. And there was a cowboy hat in the box. So my wife just kind of bought the gear and bought me the cowboy boots to kind of match, and that's where I found cowboy boots are very comfortable. About 4 weddings after that, a little old lady came to me and she said, you're that black Western photographer. You did one of my friends' wedding. You did one of my friends' wedding a little while ago, and I was there, and I recognize you. So what I started to do is pretty much anytime you see me with the camera, you're gonna see me in this gear, unless there's like a dress code for your wedding. What makes the wedding photography process all worth it to me is the first dances. When the groom dances with their mother, I can't hold it in. I sometimes need my wife to start shooting. I remember when I danced with my mother for the first time, and my daughter, she was 9 at the time, she just started crying her little heart out, and then she came running and we were all dancing together. So every time the groom dances with their mother, I just get chalked up. So, and when I see that, I'm like, this is worth it. I can do this experience 100% of the time because I just want to see that portion of the wedding. So when you're looking for a wedding photographer, make sure you look for these 3 things. Quality. The vision of the photographer has to match the vision that you want for your special day because you can only do it once. 2, reviews. If they're consistently giving this person great views and a great experience, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have that same great experience, you're gonna get that same quality of work, and you're gonna get that same effort from that photographer because it's showing in the consistency of their reviews. And that 3rd thing, what's your gut feeling about that photographer? That is very, very important. Make sure you pick a wedding photographer that gives you that I feel good on the inside feeling. Wedding photography is a big deal, man. Like it's the biggest day of your life. The only thing that's probably gonna trump your wedding day is the day that you have your children. And you probably don't want me in there photographing the day you have your children. Your wedding, aside from that, is the most important day of your life, the most memorable day of your life. And the goal is to make it all about you. That's what we do at EOD Photography.